What's up, guys? It's Eric. It's another episode. Now, I guess everybody saw what went on Senate, and all of us witnessed drama. Ni kama drama, ni kama video. So, I'm just shocked and surprised and also entertained by these campers, my fellow campers. What the hell is wrong with these campers? Anyway, it's their mandate to either impeach or pass motion, pass whatever. But let's see what went on Senate yesterday. It was a show like no other. And then it's still continuing. It's in the Senate. They have not yet voted. We're expecting them to vote today. So let's hear what went on there.
But ANC and Ford Kenya were promised 30% share positions in all these positions.
Indeed.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, they have a 30% share.
Yes.
So when you hold shares, what are you called?
Okay. In a company, they are called shareholders. I do not know what they are called in a political party.
I'm talking about English. When you hold shares, what are you called?
Shareholder.
Thank you very much. So ANC and Ford Kenya are 30% shareholders in Kenya Kwanza, correct or not?
They are 30%.
You have just told us when you hold shares, you're a shareholder. Please, Mr. Mutuse, do not fear. Speak the English.
Okay, they are 30% shareholders.
They are 30% shareholders?
Yes.
Thank you. Let's go to Article 22.
But not in a company.
Mr. Mutuse, please answer the questions when you asked. Let's go to Article 22.
My apologies.
Let's go to Article.
That is Mwangi Mutuse, the mover of the motion to impeach His Excellency the Deputy President.
I was involved.
You're involved
In
at
the
the time you joined
investigations.
the organization. What stage of the tendering process was it?
The tender had just been terminated. There were investigations.
The tender had been terminated.
Yes.
You therefore never participated in that particular process whatsoever for whatever purpose. Yes.
I participated in a very big way.
All right.
In the
Would
sense-
you then lead this assembly to understanding your participation in that tender?
This matter was a matter that, one, had a
What
national
exactly
background.
did you do that relates to this tender?
I participated in the investigations on this tender
So
by
you participated,
ESCC,
excuse me?
by PPRA, by the Senate, by the National Assembly.
But at the time when the bids were alive, the bidding was alive, you had not joined.
I was not in KEMSA.
And therefore the issues you're testifying before this assembly are not issues that you witnessed.
Not issues that I executed.
Thank you.
That is, I guess this is a witness from KEMSA side. It's the CEO of KEMSA, I guess. Yeah, I think. So he was testifying against Deputy President that Deputy President, he threatened him to award a tender to his kids. So now he's saying that he was threatened. He was threatened. I don't know how he was threatened. And then he did not provide evidence that he was threatened. That is hot hair. We call that hot hair. So let's check the next video.
His Excellency, in the clip you have played, says that the judge denied him a chance to cross-examine witnesses. Did you see that in the clips?
Yes, I did see.
Did you have any evidence to the contrary that the judge didn't deny him?
See, if you are denied...
Do you have any evidence to the contrary? Either you do or you don't.
And that is not my allegation.
My question to you is, do you have any evidence to the contrary? Answer my question.
But the truth is, that is a judicial process.
Do you have any evidence to the contrary when His Excellency says the judge denied him a chance to cross-examine witnesses?
I do not have to.
Do you in fact have it, Mr. Mutuse? Please be decent as a lawyer, a lawmaker, and a witness before this House.
I do not have, because
Honorable Mutuse,
I do not have.
questions that you either say yes or no.
Thank you. Thank you.
Kuna waka moto, nawambia kuna waka moto. This guy thought it's a walkover in Senate, but I'm beginning to respect Senate. I've been respecting Senate, but I didn't know how it does its work. But today and henceforth, because I admire to be a senator one day, then it's going to be my opportunity to learn from them. Then at least we be responsible leaders. Let's continue.
You'll be told that His Excellency has used the office of the Deputy President to corruptly influence unnecessary and expensive renovation of his official residence in Karen and Mombasa. What will shock you is this, good people. The contract for the renovation of the official residence of the Deputy President was signed by the controller of State House. Unless the move of this motion wants to make a claim that the Deputy President conspired with the State House to have this contract executed. Number two, it will be known to all of us as members of Parliament that the money for renovation of this official residence was approved by the National Assembly. Is the National Assembly conceding that it approved money for unnecessary expenditure by government? How can the National Assembly approve money for use for renovation of the residence of the Deputy President, then after that money is used for the intended purpose, the renovation of the official residence of the President, now drag the Deputy President for impeachment for the reason of that renovation? I said it will move through the ridiculous to the embarrassing.
The slogan is, it is moving from the ridiculous to embarrassing. It's very embarrassing, by the way. These same MPs, they are the one who approved the budget for the renovation of Deputy President's residence. Then they come again and say, oh, this guy, it's like he stole money. Then they are the one who passed it. You see how that is embarrassing, ridiculous. Eh? Oh man, what kind of MPs do we have in this country? Pure kabisa. Let's continue.
Promoting Mr. Mutuse, has he in fact bought it?
I would imagine so.
Sorry?
I would imagine so.
When did he buy it?
I do not know.
Oh, you want these senators to impeach this Deputy President on your imagination?
I have said, and there is nothing wrong with not knowing. I do not know.
Does Mr. Peterson Jomo Mushira say that, in fact, the DP has bought this hotel? Does he say so, that, in fact, the DP has bought this hotel?
He says...
Does he say that, in fact, the DP has bought this hotel, yes or no?
He says...
Does he say that the DP has, in fact, bought this hotel, yes or no?
He says that the Deputy President would buy the hotel from me by refunding the purchase price of 412 million set out in the agreement. And
if we believe Mr. Njomo, this is a promise for a future transaction, if we believe him. Yes?
He also goes
if we believe Jomo,
yes.
What he's saying there, this is a promise for a future transaction.
It would appear so.
No. On the face of it, it is a promise for a future transaction, not so?
It would appear so. But...
has that future come? Has that transaction happened, to your knowledge?
I believe so.
What's the basis of your belief?
Your own response.
Sorry?
In your response, in the DP's response, you say...
has the DP said he has bought that property?
It was bought by TM Engineering.
Is that not a fact? Is that what Njomo is telling us?
Yes.
So what the DP is telling us, it was bought by TM Engineering, and what Jomo is telling us, it was bought by TM Engineering, factually are the same.
Factually are the same.
Then Jomo is bringing a new perspective to it, that the DP promised him, in future, I will buy back this hotel. Yes?
And that's why he's saying...
Jeme is saying,
yes.
The DP then, when I bought this hotel,
yes.
The DP then told me I intend to buy it back in future.
Yes.
By the way, is there any unlawfulness in a future intent to acquire property?
It points to a scheme.
A scheme to? A scheme to do what?
It points to a scheme.
To do what?
To launder.
Sorry?
To a scheme to hide the transaction, because...
Mr. Mutuse, let's also just be basic, sensible people. If we wanted to, we would just have bought it immediately. Yes. Isn't a promise to buy in the future itself, on the face of it, evidence of lack of immediate money?
Wow. I like this lawyer. Ogoya. Congratulations, man. I guess when God blesses me with kids, I guess I'm going to send them to study law, you know. Yeah, I can see it's an entertaining video, you know. It's an entertaining farm, you know. Yeah, so Mutuse was not prepared to answer these questions. How can you just say that? When I decide to buy something in future, it would appear that it will be a corruption or a scheme. What the hell? We don't believe lies. We don't believe hot hair. We don't believe rumors. You know, the way he told his fellow MPs to believe him, he thinks the Senate is going to believe him the same way. You know, this country, we need faithful and sincere leaders. We don't want leaders who are very cheap. They are bought like tomatoes, like avocados in the market. Yani, there is no reason for you to be elected, then go and ashame yourself in front of public. This guy anaenda tu na mayai kwa uso. Aibu. Mi hata ingekuwa huko ni citizen huko kwa mi siwezi mchagua. Mi siwezi. Bure kabisa. What a shame. What a shame. And then to make the matter worse, this guy is answering questions like he is guessing. It is you and the lawyers